it's very bright and loud out. Wow, look at the sun. Beautiful morning out. It is currently, take a look at the time, it's 10:40, so it's a beautiful morning to be outside and doing some stuff. Good news, it is 59 degrees in my town, and later on today, it's gonna hit a maximum of 7 degrees, which is gonna be absolutely awesome. So that is absolutely fantastic. We're gonna get some nice weather today, and look at that, the sky is so clear. Not a cloud in sight. So anyway guys, hey, welcome to the Roman Empire. Hope you're all having an amazing day today. And I want to try to do a DIY project, because why not? So let me go into the shed and explain to you guys what I want to do. I'm actually hoping to maybe have 3 windows right here to just light up the place, because that window doesn't really provide a whole bunch of light. Okay, let me set the camera up and explain to you guys what I want to do. And I have a little side table right underneath the desk. And I have my laptop right on top of the little side table, and right above on the laptop is the very bottom of my desk. But the problem is that I can't move around under my desk freely because of the legs of the side. So imagine, the legs of the side table is gone. Now, I actually am considering I have this piece of wood here. Now, my idea is that maybe I cut it up to like right here. This is probably about maybe the size of my laptop. I'm gonna get it slightly bigger just to be on the safe side. So, how about I grab a pencil and just put in a little mark. Maybe right here. I don't want it to be too big, so let's just do... Okay, so right here, this is what I'm planning to cut. Oh. Okay, now I have a mark. And I have a table saw right here. So what I'm planning to do is when I'm cutting, now I do not have a table saw. Earlier I said table saw, I said it wrong. I do not have a table saw, which means I can't just push it over to the wood, which means I'm gonna have to cut maybe about halfway, then flip it over and cut halfway. And that's just what I'm gonna have to work with. Maybe one day I'll be able to afford a table saw if I have a job. Oh, and plus, my friend Joey has a table saw, so maybe there are some days where I may have to go over and, you know, he gives me a hand. But anyways, let's get to cutting. Boom! I got the piece cut. Awesome. That was easy. Okay, so now I got the baseboard cut up. Now what I need to do is I need to find maybe little pieces of wood to put on each corner. Or I can just find one piece to put a row on here, so that way on the top I can drill it in and it'll stay still. So I'm gonna go look around for a bit and get back to you when I find something. So I was not able to find much, but I was able to just find this thing, which is pretty good. So now I'm going to measure how tall I want each of them to be, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, let's do it. Hey guys, so my camera battery is dead, so I'm now filming with my cell phone, so we're gonna have to work with what we got. So, let me show you guys what I just got done. Okay, so, obviously, there's gonna be 4 corners, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I decided for each of the little, I don't know what to call these, but they are, each of them are gonna be exactly 4 inches tall. So I'm gonna use the saw and cut here, cut here, cut here, cut here. And yeah, and then I just gotta figure out a way to attach them to each corner. Or another effective way is to have it going like this, which also looks pretty good, but at the same time may not have enough for the other side. You know what? I actually think this is gonna be much easier. Yeah, but at the same time, I wonder if it's gonna be tall enough for my laptop. You know what? Let's just okay. Just give me a moment. Okay, I have changed my mind. I'm gonna cut this exactly in half. I mean, this is, here, let me show you. So the measuring tape stops at exactly right up on 14 inches, right on this line. And if you start the measuring tape here and there, it's close. Very, very close. So I'm gonna cut right here in the middle, so that way I can have these two apart and put one right here and put another one right here. Let's do it. As you can see, it's almost perfect. Now if you place them exactly down this one, it's just barely right there. Just barely perfect. So I'm going to try to make a mark as to where I want to cut, just to get it nice and precise. Just perfect. It's just like, it's nearly perfect. It's just tiny bit. It's not 100% straight, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not supposed to be perfect. Alright, looks straight. Okay, it's just this corner that's a little messed up. It's alright. We're gonna have to work with it. Okay. Let's put it up. Okay, now I got the piece of wood here, and I got this end right here, and this end is gonna go right here. Alright, let me move the camera that way you can see. Alright, I think now you have a better understanding as to what I want to do. So, yeah. Looks pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna get the pencil and just mark out like exactly where I need to put this. Okay. That way when I'm attaching it on, I know where I need to put it. There you go. Alright, good. Now I have an idea. I need to get my drill. Where's my drill? Okay, so I have these now. As you can see, I got all 4 of them. I tried my best to make them as even as I could. And I'm going to put these in each corner. These are exactly 2.5 inches, which I think is pretty tall enough. So now I just need to maybe grab this nail. You know, I'm thinking of going for nails like these. And just, yeah, okay, cool. Okay, I am now finished, and it doesn't look perfect, but here's how it turned out. I basically just made a little table, except it's just going to be put upside down. Here's how it looks. Now, like I said, it's not perfect, but it should get the job done easy and no problem. So, now that's done, I need to maybe find some, like, screws or something, because I need to screw this, like, from the top of the desk. So, I just need to go figure that out first, and then it should be ready to go. So, I've been looking around for any good drill, screws, whatever, and I've actually changed my mind on that. I'm actually not going to use screws at all. I'm going to use some special, very good, double-sided sticky tape. Now, the reason why I plan to use it is because my desk can come apart, and if I ever need to take this off, I can easily just pry off the tape, so I feel a little more comfortable with that. Alright, now it's finished. Let's go do it. So remember what I mentioned earlier, that I had a little side table? Well, this is it. So I'm going to take the table out and try to mount that thing on. Let's do it. Okay. That actually worked. Sweet. And now I can just slip my laptop in there. And I got plenty of leg room down here. Watch. But this is going to work because I can easily just slip it out. And plus I got a USB port right over here, and I can have the charger cable just going down here. So, perfect. Alright, looks good. I'm just going to get the computer set up and I'll get right back to you. It's been a few hours since you last saw me, and unfortunately the tape isn't really sticking well. So I'm going to have to think of something else. Okay, so remember how I mentioned that the wood thing, it just fell off because I tried putting double-sided tape on? Well, I now have a different idea. So what I have here is a screwdriver, some brackets, I think they're called brackets, some screws, and a drill. So, on the ends, I'm going to pre-drill some holes and pre-drill some holes onto the desk. But that means I have to take everything off of the desk and put the top upside down. That way I can usually just pre-drill through it, no problem. And yeah, okay, I'm gonna go clear it off. Okay, my desk is all cleared up. So it's all empty. I put everything away. So now it's just an empty desk. I don't know why I keep describing it. I mean, you can clearly see it. So here's that. You know, one thing that I would like to do sometime in the future is maybe find like a L-shaped desk, but I'd rather not have it be one desk. That way I have more choices, like if in the future if I want to move it somewhere else and I can't have it as an L desk, but I can have it as a single desk. Those sort of situations I can easily just put one away and then have a single desk. That's something that I'd like to think about, but for now I'm just gonna stick with this bad boy. So yeah. And I'm just going to place the phone somewhere, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift the desk up and maybe place it on the floor so that way I can get right to work. No, I actually have considered painting this room like a white color because this room doesn't get a whole lot of natural light. Majority of the natural light comes in from this side, and most of it comes in through there because the sun in the morning goes from here all the way to there. So, but yeah, in addition to my house wall, it completely blocks out the light when it goes up there. So, yeah, and the only area where I really see some decent natural light is over on this side of the room. The rest of the side is usually just dark. So my idea is if I maybe paint up this room, brighten up the place, and hopefully I can get 2 windows. That's something I would love. But at the same time, I do like this color. So, I don't know, I'm just kind of confused. I just don't know which one, because in the future, I don't want to be like, oh, geez, I should have picked that one. Which has happened to me many times. So, I don't want this to be one of those moments. I have these brackets here. I can put the brackets like this. But a part of me is thinking of having it like this. I think this is going to be better because I'm needing more support for this. So, I'm going to grab a pencil and make a mark of where I need to pre-drill. Let's do it. So right here, I have made marks. Here, let me show you how I drew these marks. So basically, the ends of these woods. Basically, I grabbed a pencil and just went do on each of these ends. All good. That way, I know where I need to pre-draw. So, I'm going to grab the bracket like this and make sure that the corner of the bracket is aligned with, well, the line, obviously. And just mark it with a pencil on each side. Okay, so check out these holes that I made. Basically, I grabbed the bracket and just had a pencil and just marked around the edges of the holes. Now originally, I was going to fill in the holes, but then I decided to just mark around the end so that way I know exactly, like precisely where I need to pre-drill. So I did it on all the sides. So that's all good. You can see right there. Okay, let's get the drill. Obviously, the thickness of these end rods are thicker than the desk. The desk is pretty thin, which means that the screws that I have are going to be long enough for these. However, for the desk, they're just going to go right through to the top. So later on, I'm going to go into the shed and look for some smaller screws. Okay, let's do it. Okay, good news. I got all the holes onto the desk. And now, use this. I'll be right back. So I just finished pre-drilling some holes. And now what I plan to do is I plan to put the brackets onto here. Let's do it. So it's all good. So now I just have to place them in the right location where the other drill bits are, where the other holes are. So let's do that. Okay, I just put all the screws into the bracket holes to the desk, and now it's nice and solid. So it's not going to come off anytime soon. All I gotta do is just put everything away and set the desk back up, and we're all good to go. Okay, I had to make some redesigns because if I tried putting this right here, it's not going to work with the legs, so I'm just going to put it right back here. Sure, it's not the best place for it, but it's going to get the job done. Okay, so you can see I got this thing on. However, there's another problem. Apparently the tips of the screws have gone right through my desk. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that happened. Oh, yeah, that's... I'm gonna get a hammer. How about this? I'm just gonna get a hammer and just kind of bash the screws out. Let's just do it. Wow, I just bashed down all the screws, and now it should be safe to rub my hand against. Ow! Okay, and the thing is, most of it will be covered by keyboards and stuff, so I don't really have too much to worry about. I'm just gonna make sure that, yeah, it's good, it's not going anywhere. I do need to take a break, and I'm just gonna set everything up. Wow. Hey guys, it's been almost a week since you last saw me, and this is how my desk is looking. I got my computers all set up, and this is how the bottom of it looks. Here is the one thing that I put up, and I have a lot of my cables tucked in on the top, and I have my extension cord strips into the wall, so that way it's just not on the desk. And if you look right up here, you can't see any of the cables. They're hidden, which is awesome. So that's going to be a wrap for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'm just going to let you know that I'm not going to try to post every couple of days. I'm going to maybe post something maybe once or twice a week. Because, yeah, I just feel like it's just going to be for the best. Or maybe I'll keep going. Anyways, thank you for watching. And feel free to hit that subscribe button. Oh, and hit that notification button. So that way, whenever you subscribe, you'll be notified when I post. It's as simple as that. Okay, bye.